We're gonna do a speed run of the super, hyper, ultra, fatal, mutant, showdown, whatever it is. This is the team we're doing. So Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket are giving us a total of plus 12% attack. And because we have the full team with Wasp, Ant-Man, and Ghost, we're getting plus 25% attack at the start of the fight. None of this stuff really matters except for this crit rating that Wasp gets and the plus 15% attack that Ghost is going to get anytime she has a buff on her. So since we have the full team, she's not going to take any damage while phasing, which is going to come into play in one of the later fights. And the unblockable specials just make the fights go so much quicker because you don't have to stun or intercept with the special. So starting here, I think this was at a minute. So the whole thing ends up being, I think, 6.5 minutes from the first fight to the end of the last fight. Here, I kind of messed up right at the beginning, but the idea here is we do a medium attack and then dash back, wait for him to miss, medium attack, dash back. So Nightcrawler can't evade any of her guaranteed crits. Actually, nobody can. So you don't have to worry about him evading if you just dash forward. Once you connect, dash back, wait for him to miss, do the same thing. I was playing around a little bit there, but let's see. So it's already been a minute just on that fight. Right about 1 minute in. But the rest of these go insanely quickly. Especially when every medium attack she's doing is doing almost 10,000 damage. And these guys only have maybe 150,000 health. So when it comes to Ghost, it's a pretty quick fight. A lot of this is just loading. So nothing really tricky in this except for some of the later fights, starting with Rogue. So Deadpool here can be a bit of a pain because near, I think it's 25% of his health, he gets a passive power gain. So when you're using Ghost or someone with high damage output, you can kind of kill him before that happens, before he gets into his special 3. Yeah, see, there's that power gain. Doesn't even matter. But if you're using any other champion, once he gets to that point, if he was at a special 2 and then gets that power gain, he's going to get a special 3 and wreck ya. So just be careful about that. So this Rogue is a little tricky because you have to hit her with 4 heavy hits. She has 4 stacks of indestructible that you have to get rid of. I think it's Aegis heavy. So Wasp has 2 hits in her heavy attack, and you can chain it into her combo. So as soon as you throw your medium or your heavy attack, hold the heavy button for maybe half a second, and I think if you watch my touches, you can see me do it. I'm about to do it right now. Nope. Special. Yeah. So you just chain the heavy into that attack, and then her SP2 does crazy damage. Wasp is no one to sleep on, man. She hits hard. I mean, it is a 6-star rank 2. Most 6-star rank 2s are gonna hit hard. But even when I was playing with her with the 5 stars, she just comes in handy so much. Especially if you're dealing with something like Iceman here. So you could do this with Wasp, just hold block in the very beginning of the fight, and eventually she'll evade within the first 2 or 3 hits, and it will get rid of that cold snap. That's really the trickiest part with this fight. If you come in with anyone who can't handle that cold snap, you're going to start degenning immediately, and that can be really, really annoying. But other than that and his ice armor, which everybody should be ready to do. Isn't really that tough. As you can see, Ghost is kind of wrecking this. Also with long shot, you have the unblockable, so both champions become unblockable after 10 seconds. So with this one, you really need to speed through it. So I'm gonna try to get to my special 2 before that happens, which I can normally do. Keep in mind if you want to get the 10% tier 5 class catalyst this month, you have to do this 27 times. So 27 times would give you 80 stamps, because you get 3 stamps every run, a little bit extra, but if you're gonna do this 27 times, even if it's only taking you about 6 or 7 minutes, like this speed run here, that's still 3 hours of your life. So I was trying to find the quickest way to do this, and this was the fastest I've done so far, but I just keep getting fast. Wow, I took a couple hits to the face. So the next fight is normally easier, but because Ghost is lower health, I'm gonna have to slow down. So it's that node aspect of death where you're gonna degen 50% of your life, and then after, I think it's 15 seconds, you're gonna get it back. So because of so I'm going in with 35% health, that's like suicide, right? No. Whenever she's in phase mode, she's not gonna take any damage because we have the hood synergy. So I'm just gonna try to stay in phase as long as I can, and boom, there you go. That's free 50% health, even though we're not gonna use it at all. Because the next fight with Unstoppable Colossus, he's gonna be stunned for, I believe it's 15 seconds, I might be wrong about that. And then he gets like 200 or 300, it might even be 500% attack. It's ridiculous. So you want to kill him as quickly as possible. So we bring in Wasp because she has plus 25% attack in the beginning of the fight. Look at that. Yeah, so her 5-hit combo with the heavy is doing like 40,000 damage. So no brainer. But again, that's a 6-star rank too. You can do it with Namor too. That's a good one, but there you go. About 6.5 minutes. Let's see if anybody can beat it. Let's go.